Boys, I made my video yesterday about how long DDP's title run is going to be. Pretty much, the outcome of last Saturday's fight was going to determine the order I make these videos. So, because Israel lost, we're going to go over and see, does this boy get his title back? Does he get any championship belt ever again? Let's run through the possibilities. In my opinion, there's two possible outcomes. Both of them going to be hella hard to do, to be honest. First one, we'll go to the hardest one to then the easiest one to do. The hardest one, boy moves up to light heavyweight. If he goes to light heavyweight, he needs one fight to get that Alex Pereira fight. So let's run through the top 10 in light heavyweight and see who he would fight. Number 10, Carlos Ulberg. I believe they're training partners, something around that. They're not fighting each other. Johnny Walker moving up to heavyweight. Khalil Roundtree, I don't see him fighting Khalil Roundtree. He's fighting for that belt in a few months anyways. Volkan Oezdemir, I don't see him fighting Volkan Oezdemir. Nikita Krylov, I don't even know if that guy's still alive. Alexander Rakic, I could see him fighting Rakic and doing pretty well, but I don't think that's going to happen. Jan Blachowicz, we already saw what happened there. I don't think he'll be able to beat Jan Blachowicz. Jamal Hill, I think Jamal Hill and Israel Adesanya are semi-friendly between each other. Do I see Israel beating Jamal Hill? I mean, I could see. I think that's a tough matchup. I do see Israel getting past Jamal Hill. It just depends how much weight he can put on, how good he looks at light heavyweight. Because if he just goes there on like a side quest and does like half-ass it, he's not gonna look good. But if he puts on some good weight, takes some time, gets bigger and stronger, I could see him beating someone like a Jamal Hill. Magomed Ankalaev, let's just not talk about that guy. Yuri Prochazka, this is what I've been building up to. Number 1, Yuri Prochazka. If he comes back, if he comes into light heavyweight, let's see him sometime, not early, but not mid next year, sometime between them. From this point on, bulk up to light heavyweight, put on some muscle, get stronger, get bigger, take on Yuri Prochazka. Let's say like March, April, somewhere around there, 2025. I think out of all these guys, this is the best stylistic matchup that Israel has out of the top 10 at least. And Yuri Prochazka is ranked number 1, so go in there, beat Yuri Prochazka. Then we're looking at an Alex Pereira fight after that, if he's still champion, which I think he still will be. And then Alex Pereira versus Israel Adesanya, number 3. Or is it going to be number 3, the trilogy fight at light heavyweight. I don't think Izzy's going to beat Alex Pereira, especially at light heavyweight. Pretty much the only real advantage Izzy had, at least in their last fight, was the weight cut. Let's be real, the weight cut was the only thing helping him. Alex Pereira at light heavyweight, completely different guy. Do I think he beats Alex Pereira? I already said this, no. So that cancels out that opportunity. That cancels out that light heavyweight dream. Plus, Israel Adesanya already said he doesn't want to go up to light heavyweight. Let's go into welterweight. Plus, let's just hypothetically say, can he make 170? Can he go down in weight? Absolutely not. This boy's way too big to go down to 170. So, staying at the middleweight division, how does he get his belt back? This is the more realistic one. I think this is what's gonna happen, to be honest. It all depends on what happens in a few months from now, I believe. Robert Whittaker, Khamzat Chimaev. This is the biggest fight of Israel's career right now, at least. If Robert wins, I don't know what the fuck Izzy does, to be honest. But if Chimaev wins, Chimaev is getting the next title shot. They're not going to do Whittaker versus Adesanya. They're going to do Sean Strickland, Israel Adesanya. They might even do it for an interim belt. I could 100% see the UFC doing some stupid shit like that. But Israel Adesanya, Sean Strickland, the rematch. Have this on a pay-per-view co-main event 5-round fight for the number 1 contendership, the next challenger for the belt. I think Izzy does get it done over Sean Strickland in the rematch. I think it's going to be a combination of things. I think Izzy just looks bigger and stronger than he's ever been. I think Izzy underestimated Sean, and I think it was just an off night for Izzy. Does that mean Sean Strickland's going to be an easy walk in the park? No, I could 100% see Sean Strickland beating Izzy the second time. But let's just say hypothetically, because it's all hypotheticals. Because this whole video is nothing but hypotheticals. Let's say Izzy beats Sean in that rematch. He's going up and he's getting that title shot yet again. The rematch versus Dricus, or if Chimaev wins, the fight against Chimaev. Regardless of that, if Chimaev beats Dricus, Chimaev is dog walking Israel Adesanya. But if Dricus beats Chimaev, then we're gonna see another very competitive title fight between Dricus and Israel Adesanya. But you know, people were saying, oh, Dricus is so lucky he submitted Adesanya in the 4th round. Go look at the judges' scorecards. Dricus was winning that fight even on the scorecards. Plus, in my opinion, he was winning that 4th round. So on 2 judges' scorecards, he would have been up 3 rounds. So, you know, you could say, yeah, but Izzy still could have caught him in that 5th round. Yes, but I don't... It looked like Dricus was about to win that fight even on the scorecards. At least from what I was watching. Yes, it was stupidly close, but he was still winning that fight. And do I think he gets that middleweight belt back after fighting Dricus the 2nd time? No, I don't. I think Dricus beats Israel again. I think he also finishes him again. I think he can even ground and pound TKO him this time. Regardless, I think he finishes Israel Adesanya the 2nd time, putting an end in Izzy's career. So to sum it all up, do I think Israel Adesanya gets his belt back? No, I do not. The only way I could see this happening, let's say Dricus versus Sean Strickland happens. Let's say Sean Strickland wins that fight. Let's go Robert Whittaker versus Chimaev happens. Let's say Whittaker wins that fight. Let's say Whittaker versus Sean Strickland for the belt. Let's say Whittaker wins that fight. Then I could see the UFC doing Whittaker versus Israel Adesanya, number 3 for the belt. I think Izzy might be able to get it done again, but to be honest, I don't see any way that Izzy gets the belt back in any division, to be honest. But let me know in the comments below, what's the path for Izzy to become the champ again? Because I don't personally see a path that is a guaranteed, yeah, he's gonna win that, or even like a favorable way for him to get the belt. You guys have to let me know in the comments. In my opinion, there's only 2 options, and both options he's not winning. Light heavyweight, definitely not gonna happen. Middleweight, there's a chance, but I don't see it happening. And yeah, your boy's on the goal to get to 1,000 subscribers. If you guys have not yet, fucking like 99% of you guys just watch this shit for free. All I ask is a simple subscribe. So if you have not yet, leave a like on this video and subscribe with those post notifications turned on so you never miss any of these videos. And yeah, boys, there's really not that much else left to say, except for I will see you guys in my next video.